So, last time, you guys ended up fighting a big-ass fox. Well, I guess you wandered around for a while, and then you fought a big-ass fox. Fire Fox, which was a great fun.
Mm-hmm.
And, you succeeded in killing it, and, it shattered into a bunch of tiny little particles, and then, you guys got some orange crystals, and,
Its
how much
brain
of
turned
that...
into a key.
Yep, his brain did turn into a key. Silver
I
key,
got,
right?
yep, small silver key. I got 4 of the orange gems, and I got a couple of appraisals for him. I believe Apocalypse has a couple of sacks full of the other gems. Or how
Yeah,
much
the
did?
gem stuff it turned into, or crystal and stuff it turned into.
Yeah,
Yep.
how much did
You
you
can
get of
roll an
that?
appraise check on that if you want to figure that out right now.
Yeah, I'll
Let me
try.
look at my equipment thing real quick.
I'll pretend
I
Core
got
has skills.
100 pounds of it. I will appraise, you say, sir.
Yeah. So you take a look at that, the gems or the crystals you collected, and you think for every 10 crystals you pick up, it's probably worth about a copper. They're pretty common level of quartz.
Also, just red quartz.
Yep.
Okay. I'll hang on to them anyway, because maybe Apocalypse likes to craft things with stuff he finds along the way.
You
If
think
given an option.
you can roll a craft check on it, and I'll give you a +2 bonus to it because of your good appraise check on it.
Okay. I will use the Masterwork Tools thing because that gives a +2 bonus.
That. So you think that if you were to use this in your Dwarven Forgecraft, that it would work excellently as a focusing crystal. If you collected enough of it, you feel like you could probably make a blade out of it, like melting glass.
Okay. Like weight for weight as what a blade would weigh type of deal?
Definitely lighter.
Okay.
It'd be probably about half the weight of a steel weapon.
Okay. Sweet. I will see if anybody else has bags or if there's... Core, is there room in your backpack to put more of this? Crystal?
I don't exactly have room for big sacks of crystals, but I do have big sacks you can put crystals in.
Okay.
Like how much does a sack of that stuff weigh if I give him a standard burlap sack?
1 pound of it is approximately 100 crystals.
How many crystals can I fit into like a pillowcase size sack?
A pillow size sack? I'd say probably about 20 pounds, maybe 30, probably 30 pounds, like a big sandbag.
How much do you have?
I have 100 pounds right now in my bag.
I could put half of that in my haversack without taking too much of my space up.
But I can also just carry sacks too. I have carrying capacity.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have a bunch of sacks in my haversack here. Let me pull up my character sheet here on the drive. Haversack.
Little fishies, do your thing. I am liking the rearrange on my office. It's letting me stare at my fish more often.
Where did you go? Bolts.
Oh,
What about...
are any of you bards?
No.
Nope.
I'm asking this to everyone.
Nope.
Are any of you interested in joining the Bardic Challenge?
No.
Nope.
I hear that means going to the place that's taken over by the undead people. I'm out.
Yeah, you wouldn't really call that crowd very lively.
Yeah, I got 4 of these sacks for you.
Really, honestly, it's the bare bones of the population.
Hey Sam, does APOC think that these would also be suitable for use in armor?
You feel like they could definitely be used as focusing crystals and things, but you think if you didn't do it right, it might shatter.
Okay. So like as a component of enchanted armor at most type of deal?
Yeah, or you could possibly use it as a material that you mix into another material.
Yeah. Like an alloy.
An alloy, if you like maybe powdered it.
All right.
And how many sacks did you say you had?
I have 4 of them. I'll hand them all to you.
Okay.
I also have some animal feed sacks, which I guess I could empty out, but I think they're still good, so I'm going to keep them.
Yeah. And about how many?
And I also have an empty barrel labeled spiders.
Okay. Let's just hang on to that one for right now.
Okay. Let's
Seems
get
you
that
think
back.
about spiders, roll an encounter check.
Aw, jeez. I guess that's on me, isn't it? All right.
Yeah, spider boy.
Encounter check.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah. Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, right into the dangerous area of the table.
The
Roll
danger
again.
zone. Another 100?
D6.
D6. Yeah.
Man, you are just making this easy. Now, roll me, 2d6.
2?
Nope, just 1.
Great. That's a quantity.
Yep.
I just know it. That's fucking quantity, isn't it?
Wow. This
is a good time to bring up the plan I was literally writing down just a second ago.
roll another d6.
Core is going to
Roll a
begin
one.
to suggest
Roll
that
a d4.
we should teleport a short distance before
Sure.
resting a little longer, and then continuing our travel back to the door to check the key.
You
Yes.
said spiders, and you heard thunder crack in the distance, and a fast-moving desert storm heads in your guys' direction.
Oh
You
fuck.
hear the sound of the storm as it rises to one of the loudest noises you've ever heard as a consistent noise. Perhaps a dragon roar or something could possibly be louder in straight volume, but this thing is just statically loud.
What direction is it coming from? Where we?
It is coming east and rather quickly. Your
East.
1 was how far away it is in minutes.
Is that what I rolled for that? Shit.
Yep.
Um.
Your 6 was the intensity of the storm.
All right. East. What direction were we traveling until we combated the fox?
We were going back. We were going back to the thing.
Yeah, but what direction was that cardinally?
We were going away from the thing before the fox. Then
The
we
thing
found
was-
key, now we're going away from it, going back.
And fuck.
You feel the ground vibrate slightly, and like when you were... Who has magical spells up?
Is the cactus between, or is the storm between us and the cactus, or is it on the opposite side of us?
Which active noticeable effects do you have?
I'm flying, and I have magical sight.
You drop to the ground, and everything looks normal.
Shit.
And to answer your question, the cactus is to the north, the sun is to the south.
Back to the cactus.
Otri, stop floating. I'm gonna try to cast Create Water really quickly.
Spellcraft check.
Give me 1 second to pull up the character sheet.
24, you definitely feel like that spell didn't work. You did all the motions correctly, and you said the verbal components, and it just didn't work.
Oh, fuck. This might be an anti-magic zone.
Do we run, or can you teleport us out?
Survival check. I cannot probably teleport us out.
Then let's fucking go. Let's run.
I'm gonna do a survival check on the best direction for us to run currently.
Survival
there-
check 16.
Shit.
Well, it's big and
Good job.
scary. It's big and scary, and you haven't spent much time in massive deserts like this, so you're not quite sure what to do with this kind of storm. So you feel like running away from it would be good. It's coming from the east, so west.
My instinct is to run from an apocalypse.
Okay, then let's go.
All
Want
right.
to carry you?
It would probably be faster.
All right, yes, I grab. Sorry, what was that?
I was just gonna chime in. Yeah, I need a ride too. I'm not fast.
All right, everybody, hop on.
Okay. What is your current speed?
My current speed is 60. Well, 50 because armor.
Okay.
So,
So you guys are trucking along to the west. Nice roll. I need my god dice. Where did you go?
Please show us the proper path.
Oh yeah, my cord isn't twisted no more. Where is my god dice? I feel like I left them out in the other room. That's okay. I got these ones right here. 99, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta travel, gotta travel. I need... what do you say here?
Let me check my sheet real quick. Front page. I'm willing to pay a player point to extend the range by 10%.
Okay. I will
In my favor
happily
before you
eat your
roll.
player point.
Have you rolled yet?
I did.
All right.
I'm just gonna check in here. There we go. Started game. Day 2. Game 4. %, versus my roll, and then you gave me 1 player point to assist with the roll here.
was that singular player point enough to have an impact, sir?
Let's see if I feel like telling you. High in your favor, low, I will not. You were unsure until I need to hear what he says.
Okay.
What's your plan, sir?
I don't need to know. This is a faith-based check, so I'm not gonna ask.
Well, I mean, you're making a prayer check. What do you say in your prayer?
Oh, I ask Farlan to lead us to safety.
You ask Farlan to lead you to safety. And you're all being carried by Krunk?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, all while being carried by Apocalypse. Are you attached?
I imagine that Core would have at least thought to link himself via the climbing harnesses, as he usually does when things get hairy.
Okay.
This is not the first time that this has been a.
So this is a
Master
yes or no
Blaster.
This is a yes or no question then.
Yes,
You
Core
guys
would have
are
linked
standard
himself.
procedures. You're linking up. So we got one
Yeah.
attached. Otri, are you attached?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna go ahead and assume that Philip is attached. So APOC, roll a reflex save.
And let me. Come on. That's okay.
Really helped last time. They knocked out my flying.
So you take a step forward, and he says, "Farlon, lead us out of here." And like the 2 steps in front of you, the ground cracks open and shatters down into a hole. And as the storm is about to whip up past you, you can roll perception checks at this point. APOC, you hit the DC of 25. Captain Otri. Captain without a boat. Well, I guess you do have a boat. You just don't have it on you.
It's being worked on.
It is. To be fair, he hired probably the best person he could possibly hire to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So Otri, you don't catch it because you're just getting football carried right now, so you can't see behind you. But APOC and Core, both of them are looking over. APOC's looking over his shoulder, and Core's looking over his shoulder. Sees that one of the large creatures of this land is hopping. Scurrying away from the storm, and it starts to get overtaken, and you see its flesh begin to get buffeted by the little tiny flecks of sand, and it seems like it's almost sharper than glass as it begins to make this creature just bleed all over any area that gets pulled into the storm. Once it feels that on its back, you see it dive underneath the sand. And you'll also notice that it is 150 feet from you. The storm, not the animal.
This big crack opened up in front of us, right?
Yep.
Does it look like something big enough that we could jump into?
It looks like you could go down that thing. Like if you were to jump down it and put your hands and legs out to the sides, you couldn't touch the edges.
Core, do we go down the hole?
Yes.
All right. Boom. Going down.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone out there can see. Is our output a little blurry, or is that just my end over here?
Your face is blurry.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is everyone's face blurry?
I'm not seeing blur.
Okay.
And by the way, that 1 player point was exactly what you needed. I rolled a 92.
Nice. I was about to get another one if I needed to. But that was enough.
It was enough. It's just enough. You were off by 3 and you made it. What am I looking for here? I gotta pull up this next page. Who here has natural ability to see in the dark?
I do, I think. Yeah. Hitbox got low light.
Anyone else?
I don't think so.
No,
Pretty
you're
sure.
human.
I'm pretty sure. Yep. I'm just a long dwarf.
Hi, Mordecai. What kind of monster should I make them fight? What do you gotta say? Nothing. Okay.
Then we fight nothing. Yay!
So as you watch the ground come up towards you at 120 feet, do you do anything, Krunk?
So we pop in here. If I can't like grab, like do the wall, like do the
Nope,
spread,
definitely
and try to
too
stop.
far.
And if it doesn't look like there's anything I can grab onto to try to climb down and descend, I'm gonna pop my chute.
Okay. It does not actually have enough space to deploy here successfully between you and the ground at 100 feet. Unless yours was the other kind, the quick release one.
I don't know. There was a note for how much I had, and I'm trying to find it right now. 95 feet safe deploy height.
Man, 5 feet. 5 feet, and I would have had you. Alright, so you guys slow fall the last couple of feet as your chute deploys, and you don't slam into the ground, and you can roll a tumble check to safely land.
Tumble check.
Is he rolling for all of us?
Yes, because you are attached to him.
Wow.
You can roll tumble checks to escape off of him.
So wait, I'm gonna player point this.
Okay.
Because that's
Go
just...
ahead and make your reroll.
Alright!
Ha! Ha! Wow. I haven't gotten a player point for a 1 in a long time. Thank you.
No, you haven't.
Do you have
I hope
one to
y'all
spare, Otri?
A player point you can use on this.
Okay. Let's see. Come on. Third time's the charm. That was damn near as good as I could do on a tumble check. So.
You guys successfully are able to land at the bottom of... Why don't you... Perception check? Your first one, though, revealed to you that the hole that you were falling down is made of some type of smooth stone. APOC, it's dark down here, darker than your dark vision is apparently letting you see through. Otre, you you're perceiving the same thing. Your listen check of 12 will tell you that it is dripping water. APOC, your listen check of 32 tells you that it's dripping water in a lot of places down here.
I am going to ask my gauntlets if they can sense anything.
Your gauntlets say, thank you for getting me out of that area of anti-magic, and it's dark in here, and the ceiling seems very far above you, and it's wet.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Your perception of 25 will also get you a little all over.
All right. Is it safe to cast light? I will whisper to APOC.
I think so.
All right. I will cast light on my staff to make a giant LED bar and hold it up.
All right. So as you guys look around you with the light, Otri, are you going to recast your spells?
Are we out of the storm safely? Totally, like, yeah, I'll try.
Core was able to successfully cast a light spell.
All right, yeah, we'll try the incantations first. The flight.
You begin hovering off the ground, and then
Yep.
and then it was what, dark vision, or was it?
Yeah, I've got a dark vision one and magic vision.
Which one are you casting? Or is it
No, they're
it's
the same.
combined, isn't it? Yeah, it's the warlock vision, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so with the new light, you look around and you see that the ceiling seems to be about 100-ish feet above you. Like, there isn't very much distance between the sand that you were standing on and the bottom of this cave, the bottom of the cave. Though falling down this way, it didn't quite feel quite like that. It felt like you were in the tube for much longer than you were. Or at least that's how you perceived it. With your dark vision, you are able to see that outside of the ring of light that Core has created, there seems to be Mordecai says spiders.
Oh no, please don't.
You see multitudes of eyes clustered into dual eye-shaped groupings, reflecting the light slightly back at you.
Or
A compound eye.
Big bug.
You're muted there, John.
1 second here. I got a lot of things to juggle between. I will attempt to make a skill check first, as is common my nature.
Skill check, survival.
How
All
to
of
keep
us,
these
or-
things away from us. I think I actually have a specific spell for that. Saved here. I don't know if I prepared it today, though. I did. I don't think I did. Nope. So I don't have a spell for this situation currently, and I'm not willing to spend my spontaneous spell on it just yet.
Cool.
I
Let me see if I pull up the right image here. Yeah, okay, so go ahead and go to Google and type in camel spider.
Oh no.
Ah! I know the devilry of which you speak, sir.
Okay. Let me double check if I can quick cast that.
Your survival check will tell you that these large spiders are tan-colored, oversized jaws grind together slowly beneath beady eyes. They stare at you with their vertically aligned mandibles, and you realize that these are definitely pack hunters. Work well together, and you're not quite sure how these ones got quite so big, but you do know that the normal size ones will hunt down and kill prey up to 3 times their size.
I don't
Mordecai.
like this.
And I would like to note that these creatures are
Oh,
in
it is a
fact
standard.
large sized.
Other.
I really, really, really don't like this.
Interesting fact about these ones, they're albino.
Okay, well this might work for... How many of them are there?
You haven't rolled a perception check on them since you've seen them, so I'm just gonna go with many.
Okay. This is now worth the spontaneous 4th level spell today to cast Repel Vermin on the party. See, area 10-foot radius emanation centered on APOC. Since we're all riding him. It can...
Oh, ow, that hurt.
An invisible barrier holds back vermin. A vermin with hit die less than 1/3 your level cannot penetrate the barrier. A vermin with hit die 1/3 your level or more can penetrate the barrier if it succeeds a will save. Even so, crossing the barrier deals 2d6 damage. And pressing the barrier causes pain, which deters most vermin.
Yes, most normal-sized vermin.
It does not say anything about size. It's all about hit die. If they are... Well, my hit die is 17, so based off your math. If they're less than 1/3 of that, then they just don't even approach. And if they are more than that, then and no matter how much more, they have to make a will save. Which, for this spell, is 18.
Okay.
And either way, they get damaged if they press through.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here goes my will save. You said 18.
Mm-hmm. Fun. Why are there so many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, more than half. And I'll go ahead and add a 10-foot radius on you that you can see as a party. What color do you want it to be, caster?
It's on APOC. What do you want, APOC?
Red, because I don't like spiders.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seeing you guys are all on a cluster, I'm gonna go ahead and label you guys 1 through 4. Well, Philip isn't here, so he's gonna go ahead and gain party pocket status.
Alright. 7 damage to any of the creatures which broke the barrier.
I will mark my 7 damage down here. One moment. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I will take my 7 damage and like it. And let me double check my base attack. Okay, here we go. They were charging you, so they will go ahead and I will add the charge bonus to my attack roll. I guess I will roll who I'm hitting first. 1, 2, 3, and I'll roll a d6. 1 and 2 is APOC, 2 and 3 is O-Tree, 5 and 6 are Core. 1 on core, 2 on core,
Eh.
1 on O-Tree, 3 on core.
Do that many
4 on
actually have the
core.
ability to get up to me?
They're large size.
They are in fact large sized. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4 attacking you.
How far is that? Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go. Does that make you feel better?
No. I was hoping that you had already moved them their maximum distance and they couldn't just nudge in for an attack because you rolled so.
Well, they were charging you. I just didn't place them quite right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll start with the 2 easy ones. 1 on Krunk first. 32, I'm assuming.
Yes, that will hit, sir.
1 on O-Tree. 31.
That'll hit.
1, 2, 3, 4 against core.
Only one of them hits!
Wow.
Yeah! Sweating bullets over here, dropping those other rolls before it came to my turn.
Yeah, dude, I could have survived those hits that you did. Man.
Alright, now roll some damage. 1 against, starting at the top, so Krunk,
Okay, I will take.
O-Tree.
It's not reflective of my health at all.
Ooh, 23 against the cleric.
Oh, I got the 17. I thought I got the 23 for a second.
Nope. You got the 17.
Nope, you just had to roll max numbers on me.
Yep, and
just
3
got it out for me
fortitude
today.
saves versus poison.
Let's see.
Nice job, O-Tree. Krunk.
Was that? Oh, 40 check. I apologize.
Mhm.
So those of you who do not beat the DC, being core and APOC, will take -1 strength damage.
Uh,
That I will go ahead and. Okay, nothing on my initiative order. That's helpful. Add that. So the mob on there is actually for the other party who is on the DM layer that you guys can't see. So when we hit the mob, we're just going to ignore that particular one on the roll. Because I'm being foolish and using my same. I didn't just generate a new page for some reason because I apparently wanted to make this more difficult for myself than I needed to.
There you go.
I just need Captain O-Tree.
Oh, wait, for initiative? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Push that little button.
And I know this is pretty quick for our normal break time, but let's take a very short break before we get into combat, because I think this is going to be a longer combat. So, back in 5.
All right. See everybody soon. Alright, we are back, and the battle will ensue. If I have anything to say about it, that is not what will happen.
Alright, Spider Lover. It's your turn. Top two.
Yeah, I don't need to hurt these things, just living their natural lives down here in their grow stamp cave. It's my turn.
You're top
Alright.
of the order.
I'm gonna make a concentration check to cast defensively.
Come on, 1.
Oh, is it asking me a question somewhere? Or is it just being delayed?
Ooh.
Ooh. There it goes. Being delayed. I think that is plenty to cast the... Where are you? Level spell. I have you right here. 5th level
Giant
spell.
Spiders.
All the party is attached to APOC, so everyone is connected for this. I would like to teleport back to that door outside of the ant mound, which is an area I am familiar with. And I'm hoping that the great distances we have to travel linearly will take us underneath the anti-magic storm before bringing us to the surface. Just like when we had to jump off the ship when it was crashing that one time. It has been almost no time since the storm.
What's your current caster
Over-
level?
17.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're within the number of people. You must have a clear idea of the location and layout of the destination. The clearer you make the knowledge, the more likely television works. So yeah, you have a clear idea of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the area while under the effects of true sight, so I know where not to teleport into because of the magical barrier.
Okay, roll a percentile.
Yay! Da 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 da. Bam! Yeah! It's not a 1.
High is always in your favor.
I think before you finish your statement, I think I'm going to use one of my luck points. My non-regeneratable luck points to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, fuck my life.
So you guys teleport. Roll a fortitude save. Hey Pac, you're feeling okay. It's itchy. Core, you have what you would imagine perhaps a giant-sized tiger's tongue licking you all over your body. Roll a d4. Sandpaper. You took 4 points of damage.
Marked.
Otri,
I'm taking damage. Or...
you need to roll a
You
fortitude.
make a
save.
fortitude to see. I think I just teleported
Roll.
us into Cactus.
Roll a d4. You take 1 point of damage. So you appeared almost exactly where you wanted to. You're standing there. You can see the door there, and in the distance, you know that by memory there's that giant anthill, but you can't see anything in any direction as you are surrounded by a storm.
It hurts.
What are we doing?
Knock out my magical
I did
ability.
not think it was going to be here already,
yet.
since it was just a few fucking rounds since we So we were very far away.
We need to leave.
Do I see what direction is clear?
You can see through the surface of the tile that you're in. So the other tiles, the weather seems different from the one that you're in. The path that is clear around you, besides going through the door, you think that if you skirt along the edge of the portal wall, the wind won't affect you as much.
I will start moving in that direction.
Move towards the door. If the key works.
Okay, then I'm gonna skirt it to the door.
Okay. That will take you a little bit of movement. I'm going to allow each of you a single more action before I make you make another fortitude save.
APOC is just hustling for the door, following course.
I'm going to prepare to securely hand the key over to APOC since we are in a crazy weather situation.
Okay, fortitude save for until you arrive at the door. APOC, you're doing fine. Otree, much better.
It burns!
Core, go ahead and take your D4. 3 points. You guys arrive at the triangle shape of the door. You see that in the ground there is what it appears to be an engraved key shape and a large triangle. I can draw it on the map if you'd like, or I guess I actually have one of these drawn up, don't I?
I will securely hand the key to APOC.
Okay, so I'm going to transfer you to these other maps so that you can all be on here. You're on the top left corner. This is where you actually, the previous one. So you take the core, APOC. What's the plan? What are you doing?
I will try to insert the key into the appropriate slot.
It inserts and it glows slightly.
I will try to open the door.
The door, it's like not an actual door, it's just sort of a wavy line in the sand that has like what looks like a heat emanation rising above it, like right here.
Let me try to find.
Top left corner.
Yep, I got it. Okay. Right.
So,
where?
just let me know if you're going to try and cross through the line.
I'm going to try to cross through the line.
Everyone on him make a will save.
Do I need to make a will save?
Nope. So Core, you successfully make the will save, and so do you, Otree, so you're able to make the reflex. Make the reflex save.
It's been a rough day.
And Otree?
Reflex?
Yep. So Otree, you escape without any damage, but as he passes through the portal wall, you feel that it violently rejects you. The will saved allowed you to negate the stunning effect that the wall causes, and the reflex check prevented you guys from taking damage from the wall. Well, I guess it prevented Otree from taking damage from the wall. Core, you can go ahead and take 7 points of arcane.
I suppose spellcraft is prudent at this point. The
Otree,
fuck?
sorry, APOC, you're standing on the other side, and you're standing in a very similar triangle shape. Heading out in front of you appears to be a stony surface of world heading out, and behind you is the wall that you've seen before, and your party standing on the other side of it.
Come
No
on,
sound.
guys.
No sound travels through the wall.
I try to touch the wall.
It is solid, but you can roll a perception check. The silver key is on the ground behind you in the matching indentation that you placed it in.
I'm gonna wave to the guys and point to the key.
All right, guys, what are you doing?
The key's on our side.
Nope.
Oh, it's on my side.
Yep.
Can I pick it up and try to put it back into the slot?
Yep. The wall becomes wavy again, but only on your side from visual.
Okay, I will go back through.
Okay, you appear on the other side of the wall, and the key is now in the other keyhole.
Why didn't you guys come with me?
We were unable to. We were rebuffed by the wall in some way. It hurt.
Well, didn't like me.
Maybe we need more keys or a bigger key.
Is there more than one keyhole where his key went?
No. There seems to be one keyhole there.
But the key went from this keyhole to the other keyhole when he transferred.
Yep.
Meaning there isn't a need for it. We need at least 2 more or 3 more keys for all of us to pass through. He can't hear that, can he?
No, he's not on the same side as you.
Yeah, well, that's what I say to Otree. I will motion for... Oh, you did pass through. Okay, yeah. It looks like we each need a key.
Oh, where can we get more keys?
One of the Formian overseers or some creature in an underground cave, which I will mention did not look at all like the things that were just trying to kill us.
Okay. Is this storm still raging around us, Sam?
Yeah. In fact, now that you notice it, that the storm particles don't seem to pass the triangle shape that you guys are standing inside of.
That's
No.
insanely convenient.
It's like
I'm gonna...
you're standing inside of a glass box as far as the pebbles are concerned.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and heal myself.
So, should we try to rest here until the storm passes?
With any luck, we can stay here indefinitely. So yes, I think we should try.
Okay. Apoc will sit down and kind of relax a little bit.
Alright. If you guys want to rest, are you putting anybody on watch?
Yes. Absolutely.
Are you guys doing a 4 or an 8-hour rest?
Probably 8 full.
I'd like to try to get my spells back.
Yeah.
I need a full rest for my HP.
Alright, so that will be 3 encounter checks. Who's taking the first one?
I'll do it. Let me move myself over to here.
Person who is making the roll is the person on watch.
The watch person right here at the tip of the spear.
Okay, I can heal the rest from resting. I was healing myself, so I might as well make the... I made the last encounter check, though, so I'll make the perceptions if someone else wants to make the encounter.
You are...
That already happened. Oh, I thought I was on watch because I... Oh, you meant the person making the encounter roll.
is
Gotcha.
The person on watch.
Never mind.
Person who made the encounter roll can roll a perception check. Alright. 64. I'm sorry, 20 and 64. Nat 20. 64 percentile. 27. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. So, walking up to you guys appears to be an old lady. You can roll a perception check. I'm sorry, you did. 27. Yeah, it's an old lady, seems human. You can hear her approaching because she's coughing slightly. When she spots you guys just sitting there resting, she'll stop, and your 27 will tell you that the storm itself seems to be flowing around her.
Hello?
Oh, greetings, young one. How may I help you?
We're just here resting. If you come in peace, you can rest here too.
Oh, these old bones don't need that kind of rest. I was just traveling through. I see you here huddled up on the door like some vagabonds.
A little bit. We only have one key right now, so.
One key? That's a shame. When you came all the way this way to the door, huh?
Yeah, well, we didn't know what the rules were. Nobody really explained, so we're kind of figuring it out as we go.
Ah, I understand. I would like to use the doorway though.
Feel free.
Well, you guys are standing inside the teleportation area.
What teleportation area? You just put
Well,
the key in and then the wall gets fuzzy.
Can I step in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Steps in, looks down at your sleeping friends, looks at you. Oh, I guess. And she reaches in, and I guess if you're sure, you consent for your friends here.
Well, wait, what's gonna happen?
Well, I mean, the teleport will go off.
What teleport? When we did it,
You're standing in a teleporting door.
So when we did it, we did the thing, and then the thing opened up, and then we could go through it. Or, well, I could go through it, but they couldn't because we only had one key.
Oh, you guys are just sliding between barriers. I understand.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and do the thing.
Wait, is it going to take us with you?
Well, I mean, you're standing here on the platform.
Just wait just a minute.
Oh, okay, I suppose I can wait. And she pulls out a little piece of bread out of her pocket, out of a pocket that doesn't seem like it should hold bread.
How long has it been since we started resting, Sam?
It was your first encounter check, so it's definitely within the first like hour and a half.
And are Core and Otri sleeping, or?
Yeah, they both require sleep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ma'am, how long can you wait here? Because they both really needed rest, and outside is not good for them. I'm
Yeah.
fine being out there, but they did not do well there.
Oh, I understand. You got some tuckered out young ones. But I mean, I don't want to be rude here, but you are sleeping in a doorway.
Yeah. It's been a terrible, troublesome day, and I don't have the heart to wake him up quite yet.
Oh, I understand. Well, perhaps you could persuade me to stay. I do have some of these. She pulls out a couple of glowing green oil flasks, and she says, these potions here, they're very helpful."
What
They're
do they do?
lesser restoration. I make and sell
Hmm,
these.
that's very interesting. How much? And what else do you
Oh,
have?
I don't have too much use of gold, but I'd be willing to trade them. Do you have something that, like a scroll or something?
I've got some scrolls. Um, well, I have a scroll of restoration. I don't know if you'd want that lesser restoration.
Oh, I would rather just keep the potion at that case easier to deal with. No reading silly words.
Yeah, I'm not a scrolls guy myself, but they we just had them, and so I'm carrying them. I've got a scroll of spider climb and
Spider climb's something I already do naturally.
a scroll of entropic shield.
Oh, I don't get attacked by range, but when it do, it's very annoying. All right, that's a deal. She'll hand you the potion.
For the scroll of entropic shield.
Yep.
Okay, that's a potion of restoration lesser.
Yes.
You know, I'm a fairly skilled craftsman as well. I could probably make you something if you want while we're waiting here too. Um, depending on what you want.
What a kindly young gentleman you are. We don't have it growing up. I've been dreaming about having a nice cane.
Nice cane, you say? Hmm.
All these old bones traveling this far in all this sand.
Okay, let me take a look at my materials I have on hand real quick.
And that was a scroll of what now?
Scroll of entropic shield.
Entropic shield. Yep.
Ooh, I uh, I have some of the fangs of the children of Lakey Snakey. About how long would those be?
Uh, well, they were as long as a regular medium-sized creature's arm.
So, a couple of those and some other bits and bobs I could probably craft into a nice walking cane for this lady.
Sure.
Okay,
Roll whatever craft check you're gonna do as you whittle away.
I'm going to use two of those. I'll use some blue dragon hide and a little bit of that crystal that I picked up. Say a pound of it, the red crystals.
You're
Yeah.
making a blue dragon leather wrapped crystalline cane of a juvenile lindworm tooth.
Two juvenile lindworm teeth, sir.
Oh, for stability.
Yeah. Well, length, they're juvenile, so they got to be able to do the thing. Um, my facilities here aren't that great, but I hope that is it the right height? Would this work out for you? And so it's like I kind of made a little bit of fire if I can to get some heat, and like composite it together into a nice smooth shaft with a nice um, leather grip, some wrapping. Um, so almost like using the red crystalline stuff, like a almost like a resin cast over the teeth or over the fangs.
Okay. So who's the next person on watch? Or are you gonna let him sleep?
I'll let him sleep until my watch is up, and then I'll wake whoever was next.
Okay. When your watch is ending, though, oh yeah. Excuse me. You're not quite done with your cane creation.
Okay. I'll wake up whoever and keep working on it then.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, rock the encounter check, and then while you do that, you can roleplay waking up and there's a strange lady in your camp.
This is a encounter check. Nice. There's the macro.
You're great, Crunk.
Wow.
I'm okay sometimes.
Kind of like, I guess when as we get up, I'll kind of, in my shock, I'll point my finger at her and then I'll look at Crunk, or at APOC, rather.
It's fine. If you have anything to trade, she's got some decent potions. I didn't have much, but I'm making her a cane.
Oh, I got a few decent potions here. Oh, what's your name, young one?
I'm Otree.
Otree. That's a strong name for a halfling.
Yes, ma'am. Now, what did you say you was doing in here?
Oh, I've been living in here for a while. I got trapped by the dungeon, and I haven't been able to get my way out. You guys seem like you're fresh, though.
Certainly fresh. You said you've been trapped here for a while?
Yeah, I didn't know that the portals to the outside world had been opened up again.
Well, how often do they open up?
Oh, last time they opened up, a great cataclysmic event happened on the outside of the world and awoke these sleeping dungeons.
Well, we might have a similar scenario now.
What catastrophic event happened?
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on. As I look up and this crazy bard, and there's this army of undead and prophecy, and I'm just glad this happened while I was on vacation.
While you're talking, are you thinking, or are you engraving anything into the staff? Like, because it's dwarven crafted, you'd expect like runes or pictograms or anything.
I will. I'll kind of let I'll keep looking up at her, like whatever seems like whatever kind of art and design would fit this person. Like I'm looking at the details of her and stuff. Is there any role you want me to make for that, or
Art is all about the soul, so let's make a wisdom.
wisdom check? You say, ruh-roh.
So you're looking at her and strange situations, so it's not quite flowing out of you. So you're doing more of like the standard dwarven geometric designs on the exterior and stuff right now. You haven't quite figured out what you want to do for the actual pattern of it.
Could I add a charisma check to that?
Yeah.
Like get some conversation going with her and see what her life's about. Maybe we don't need to role play it, but just like kind of give me some,
Sure.
like about her.
She looks at the two of you and says, "Oh, if you wanted to rest, I suppose I could take watch. It's mighty hard for such youngins like you guys."
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, but let me finish up your stick first.
She'll nod and she'll continue. She's pulling a few things out of her bag. It looks like she's preparing herself a very small meal.
Okay. I'll offer her one or two of my rations as well if she would.
She'll shake her head and say she'll decline. She says all she eats nowadays is stuff she can find and produce here, because everything from the outside always tastes a little funny to her now.
I understand.
She looks at Otree here and says, "Did you have anything you wanted to trade for there, boy?"
Not that much, but coin. What do you have?
Oh, I have a few potions. I have this ant repellent. I have.
That.
Oh, it keeps these giant ants that live around in these parts away from you for a number of days, as long as you keep it applied.
Well, these ants, they wouldn't happen to have more of them keys, would they?
Oh, yes, of course they do. All the all the monsters grown in here seem to have a key somewhere on them, though not all of them. Just the big ones. Well, important. Important ones. There's the word.
Hmm. Yeah, what
But
do you
you
want
seem
me to
like
do?
if you passed away, you might produce a key. You're very mighty powerful. I can sense the magic just flowing off of you.
Well, I don't think I'll be passing away anytime soon, but perhaps. Wish I could get that key now, though.
Oh, well, I was just saying that I could use this key here to your friend before he offered to make that shiny stick to have me wait. She'll pull a necklace out of her shirt, and it seems to have um, 7 keys on it,
What does
various
this have?
colors. Mithril, one's of like a blue opal color. She's got a couple of silver ones, and she pulls a gold one off her key ring and puts the rest of them back under her shirt. And she looks at you and says, "No, I'm sorry, young one. These aren't really for sale. I don't really like to trade away my modes of transportation."
Well, what do you have then? This one key?
Well, I mean, I suppose I mean, I said I had a number of potions I brewed up, and I suppose I could sell you some cactus juice.
From the big one?
The big bottle of cactus juice?
Big from the big cactus? Can't we get that
Oh,
just out of the
I've
desert?
only traveled that far into the center a few times, and I haven't been brave enough to try and collect some juice from that particular cactus. But some of them that grow around in these parts are real sweet. Not like that big old meanie.
What is it gonna run me?
Oh, I don't really take coin, but I'd be willing to do a little trade.
What is it that you
You
seek?
get the vibe from her that she's looking for like a +1 magic item. So like a scroll or a magic item with a +1 enchantment on it, a potion, uh, a bag of thunderstones.
I have a magic puzzle box.
Is that one that you emptied, or is that the other one?
It's I don't know if I ever emptied it. I don't think I ever figured it out.
Oh, it was just that. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. She'll look it up and down and say, "Well, that's a mighty fine gift. I'd be willing to give you some of my cactus juice for that."
All right, it's a trade then.
She'll pick. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I accidentally unplugged myself. Um, so she'll pick up the puzzle box and stash it away in one of her bags, and she says, "Thank you. This will keep me entertained on a long, stormy night like this when I don't have such fine gentlemen to talk to."
Coral sees this moment to roll over and fart. They go back to sleep.
Uh, Ipok kind of looks over at Cor like, really? Of all,
Well, thank you kindly. So you can write 1 gallon jug of cactus juice onto your sheet,
Take the place of this magic puzzle box.
and she'll watch you carve out your stick, and she'll begin telling you about a story where she was on what she called the second of the rings, and she was fighting this monster that was a giant bat creature that apparently lives somewhere on the main cactus. and they travel down and they hunt some of the smaller creatures that are that try and approach the cactus. It says it's very dangerous to approach them when it is always sunny like this. She says that this desert does have a nighttime, but it comes very slowly. But when it does, it lasts for too long.
As she's telling me this, like the actionable elements of the story, I'll start carving, working into the like pictograms and runes.
Sure. At that point, her story will be over and the second watch is done. Do you want to roll the third watch roll, please, Core?
Well, when Core wakes up, we can probably safely step off the teleport pad for a moment for her, and then back on
Is that
if
what you
we're still
guys would like to do?
Yeah, I'll take a D4 damage for her to access the spell, and we'll stop wasting her time.
Is the walking stick done now? Then.
Yes.
All right, I will give it to her.
She'll take it and she'll look it up and down, and she says, "This will work mighty fine, thank you. Good walking stick." And she takes a couple little steps with it, and she says, "Definitely helps the arthritis in my ankles."
All right.
It should be pretty conductive to magic as well. So.
Oh, I sense that very, very much so. I think I'll have to go talk to that turtle enchanter and see if I can convince him to lay an enchantment on here. Maybe some pain management spells.
There you go. Have a safe travels, ma'am.
I have one question before we leave the area. After you use your spell, is this doorway going to remain here, or will it move when you move or activate your spell?
Oh, I'll give it a 50-50. Sometimes that old cudger inside the mountain, or inside the cactus, likes to play dirty tricks like make them disappear, but this time I don't know if he's paying attention.
Which way are you going, if you don't mind answering my question?
Oh, I was going to originally head it back in towards the center, but now that I've learned that there's a possibility of getting back out to the outer world, I'm going to search this area for whatever rift you guys fell through.
Is that information worth anything to you?
Oh,
like perhaps one of your silver keys? If I tell you exactly where we fell into this area?
Well, that's reasonable.
You might be happy to know the location. Do you agree?
I'll warn you now, though. If I travel through that rift, it will most likely close behind me.
We're not looking to go out the way we came in.
The old codger in the cactus, he doesn't like me so much, and he's been trying to keep me out of here for a while.
I'll look at the others. Are you okay with closing that door? We've already walked away from it.
We were only going forward.
It's okay with us.
Whoa, what a positive attitude. I should reward such fine, handsome gentlemen like you. She'll pull off 4 silver keys.
Whoa.
And she'll hand them to you. And she'll say, I got one more in case I need to pass through. But for now, you guys can take these and be about your business. A little kindness in return.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Worst case scenario, we have to find another door. I think this is okay.
A name?
Yes, I'm Apocalypse.
Nice to meet you, Apocalypse. And I heard your name was O-Tree, and you, I take it, is this core person I heard a little about?
Yes, ma'am.
I've carried a few names in the past, but Sydney, get out of the cat box. Those are not cat raisins.
Oh, Sydney.
I'll give you your choice. I'll give you the name my lover, my enemy called me, or my friends called me. Your choice.
Friends.
Enemies.
Oh, there seems to be a little division between the choice you want to make. Why don't you take a moment, discuss amongst yourselves?
Or enemies.
I don't want to be your enemy.
Well,
How about
need
you,
to know
Cor? What do you
she's
think?
called. I ain't trying to be your enemy either.
I'd rather know what her friends called her, but that's just me.
I will flip a coin. One for enemies, two for friends. I rolled a 1.
Enemies it is.
Okay, she tells you that her name, that her enemies called her, was the Death Rose, bride of the Mad Wizard.
Well, ma'am, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I wish you safe journeys. I'll take a knowledge on that too.
Same.
Just looking at history here. Nice job, O-Tree.
Good job, Core. Classic Core
So
rolls.
O-Tree, this takes you all the way back to your like warlock days when your original teacher was talking to you before you made your pact with any old patron. And he was talking about how there was this wizard and sorceress who used to live in the land who tried to gain power by channeling the power of some old thing that lives on the plane. And instead of gaining power and spells, they gained madness. You know that the mad wizard's name was Noah, and his bride was called the Death Rose, but her name was also Evelyn. Actually, I'm going to go with Eve. Sorry.
Eve.
Ah, a student of history.
I've certainly heard of you before. And your husband.
Ah, does he still live on the outside? He said he would wait for me.
See if I know that.
Your knowledge history check will tell you that you, but cores will tell you that you heard of the Mad Wizard Noah. There's a tower or two that you've seen, and that you do know that he's famous for resurrecting himself. So he has actually, in fact, died a few times on the outside.
I'll share candidly what information Core knows. Well, he has died, but he also resurrects himself, and, so I guess his ultimate fate is a little unknown, but, probably chances are he's out there somewhere, I'd say.
So you know that look that women get when somebody's talking about something that their man has done that's super romantic?
Mm. Oh,
can
he
roll
faked
sense
his
motive,
death
but
again.
It's not very hard.
He
Yep.
resurrects for me.
Yep. So you see the stars in the back of her eyes as you start talking about that.
All right. Doubt I'm going to get any more accurate than that information. All right. Has the storm passed yet?
No, you guys are actually going to be making a fortitude save when you step outside for the moment it'll take for her to teleport away.
Okay.
She'll look at you guys though and say, one last chance for you to come with me. I'll take you a ring or two in.
We don't know what that means. Can you? What does that mean?
Oh. That old codger doesn't like me knowing or like me giving away information, but I am about to escape.
Could you?
I'll tell you
away
what.
Information?
I'll tell you what. I'll write it down, but you have to take it on faith one way or another, because as soon as he knows you know it, he's going to start making life much more interesting for us.
Core, you should be the one then.
And then she pulls out what looks like a map scroll and says, "This map here is the best I can do with the outer circle."
All right. Can I commit this information to Secret Roads?
Only once you open the scroll and read it. She told you not to read it yet because she wants to be able to escape before you read it.
How much time do you want?
Oh, I'll drop you guys off about an hour.
All right. The rift is at the old turtle's home.
Oh, I know just where that is.
Are we gonna let her take us a couple of rings in? It sounds like it might get us closer to where we need to go, guys.
Well, if you're trying to climb that tower in the distance that is masquerading as a cactus.
Are we able to cast spells inside of this area?
Inside of the triangle, yes.
Yes. Do you mind if I cast a divination spell? You are not the target.
I haven't seen a divination cast in some time.
It is general, so
going
it
to,
might
are you going to
might
rip out
subsequently
the-
include you.
Are you going to rip out the insides of a small animal?
No, I'm gonna light a spliff up.
What?
Cora will take out
Scrying
some
tactics.
herbs and...
Scrying tactics must have changed drastically in the years I've been gone.
Core just really likes the spliffs. Fucking loves them.
I understand. What
If I
good,
remember
nice boys
correctly.
you guys all are. I think I would invite you to come to dinner with my husband and I.
Well, when we're done with this and we get out, we'll come look you up.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I used to live in this city. It was pretty small at the time, but they said they were going to grow it into a major city. A very hopeful name. Crossroads.
Oh no. That, ma'am. So, just so you know, Crossroads right now is it's covered with the undead. That's where part of the invasion was happening.
City of the Sun, Crossroads. Did Crossroads get hit yet by our information? I thought it was still...
Crossroads had been suffering a few minor attacks, but they are not overwhelmed yet. It was the City of the Sun that was overwhelmed.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Yeah,
Nope, that's okay.
Crossroads they've been suffering attacks from the horde of undead.
I wonder if I can assist the town. That seems like a noble cause, and if I stay in one place, maybe my husband can find me.
It's a good idea. Do we know anybody at Crossroads?
Well, I mean, you've met a few people there as far as NPCs go.
Or like a good bar or anything at least we could recommend, like or a tavern or somewhere she could stay.
Oh, yeah.
You guys stayed at the Dwarven Embassy last time you were there, and the time before that you were at... it was the Dwarven-owned shop with the old guy. I don't remember its name.
Ooh, actually, yeah, that gives APOC an idea. And he scrawls out
Alright.
a note. Like, if you go to Crossroads and we're not out of this yet, would you drop this at the Dwarven Embassy? I might be late coming back from leave, and I don't want to get in too much trouble.
Oh, you're a soldier. How noble of you. I would be happy to drop this off for you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. And I leave them a note and like, hey, this person seems to be pretty good. If that, be nice to her as well.
Mm-hmm.
So. That is APOC's thing.
I'm going to cast Augury on whether or not we should go with her. Augury can tell you whether a particular action will bring good or bad results for you in the immediate future. Example, if a character is considering destroying a weird seal that closes a portal, Augury might determine whether that act is a good idea. I roll a percentile, and then you give me a range from well, whoa, wheel, or nothing.
Alright, roll your percentile.
Okay, so it's plus 1% per caster level in my favor on this percentile. I'll just put it in the advanced roller.
Wheel and woe.
It seems to be the case almost no matter where we go in this area. That there will be some benefit, but also danger.
Always forward.
All right. Do you want to take the offer?
I do.
I will accept it if you guys do.
She'll nod and say, "All right, boys. Well, you might as well take these silver now." Or she already had.
Yep.
Okay. She reaches down and puts her golden key in the slot, and the walls in all three directions around you begin to shimmer, just like the one that you were passed through. And as the world resolves around you, you're at the top of what appears to be a plateau overlooking a large canyon. At the bottom of the canyon, you can see a quickly flowing river, and on the top of the plateau where you guys are standing, you see a number of small round cactuses with a yellow flower on the top. And then down the walls of the cavern, you'll notice that they're very steep and covered in little groupings of what appears to be birds.
How late are we going tonight, since we're at a good jump spot?
I'm done at 10. I would like
Okay.
to take our player point and stuff after this. I just wanted to get my...
Right on.
So, congratulations, you've made it to the canyon. I will go ahead and give you guys all 5,000 experience points for your last tile.
Woohoo!
Let me put that into my notes real quick.
What was the name of that tile?
Outer Desert.
The road getting through here was a little twisty, but I think it was interesting. Very well done, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. I think we definitely had a good combination of we're all helping each other get through this pretty well. We got a good setup of party here.
Yeah, we do.
Even without Phil's help. Alright, I'm gonna kick us off and vote for APOC on player point for perfect use of the parachute. Only 2 games after the DM said, that's the last time this will become useful.
And I missed it by 5 effing points, too. Or 5 feet.
Yeah, if you said we were just a little bit lower, it wouldn't have been enough.
Alright, so hold on. The 2 player points I got today, one was from Core and the other was from APOC, right? For reroll.
And you also got one from O-Tree for a reroll as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
I gave up.
You got one out of all of us.
Mm-hmm. One out of each of us. That escaping that sandstorm initially was where you got all those.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your player point voting. I just was taking notes.
Nope, good.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I gotta give it to APOC for the item creation, giving up the leggy snaky fangs. I think that really helped with the NPC. So.
I'm gonna give it up to Core for fucking getting us out of the spiders.
And that gives us a nice 3-way tie. I'm gonna go ahead and break the tie.
Didn't?
Oh no, it didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was 2 for APOC and 1 for me.
I just
APOC,
wanted to vote.
Yeah, take your point.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna give it out for the nat 20 from O-Tree on the knowledge check there at the right time.
The ultra obscure knowledge.
That history check, getting her name, and sort of playing it casual with once you found out who it was well done. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very glad that I got the nat 20 on that one.
Yep, it did you well. Alright, 1 player point for APOC. I need to get my front door. Thanks for coming to game, guys. I will be right back, and I hope everybody out there in TV land has a good day. And I'll be right back to the chat on Discord.
I'm gonna take us to the end screen and pick somebody to raid. Have a good night, everybody.